Hi everyone, it's me Ray and welcome to my channel. My intentions with this channel is to help and heal the collective and spread hope in people's lives. So tarot and oracle has changed my life for the better, helping me with personal growth and self-discovery. So I'm hoping that this will help you as well. Today's video is a pick a pile, and we have 3 piles here. So just choose the pile that you're drawn to most. Read with your intuition and don't think too much about it. That's all I have to say. I also have crystals if you're a little bit stuck on these. So I have a malachite, I have a pyrite, and then I have a Dalmatian jasper. So I'm just going to flip your cards so you can see the picture. Okay. So we have a spiritual spiritual decree. And for the second pile, we have trust in the plan. We have, for the Dalmatian jasper, the power of the divine masculine. So I did pick these intuitively before the video started. So we're just going to go through that. Just take a minute, pick whatever you're drawn to most, and then I'll get into the video. Alright, for pile number 1, hi guys, welcome to your pick a pile reading. So we have the malachite for this one. So malachite is about healing. It's connected to the heart chakra, so that might be what your pile is going to be about. So this is about what Spirit wants you to know right now. And so we have the spiritual decree. I'm going to actually read this for you from the book. All right, spiritual 41. Okay. You have been wondering what will happen next in your life, not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to have happen next? Are you willing to use your divine birthright of free will, voice, and empowerment to set the cosmic wheels in motion? If your answer is yes, then it is time to speak your truth to the universe, to create it, and you shall be it. Okay, very interesting. You have been praying for help, asking for a map, and wanting directions. You are wise in a receptive way, a responsive approach to life. It is spiritually mature to trust the greater guiding power of the divine to direct your course, and yet the wishes in your heart are a part of how that happens. Divine destiny is not something that just happens to you, but is something that you co-create as a living spiritual being with free will and divine love beating in your heart. You are being honored for your ability to ask for guidance and wait for signs. You are also being asked to set intention and develop faith in yourself, to trust in what your heart yearns for, what you love so much that you are willing to go through the discomfort of growth to see it come to life. It is time for you to have the experience of seeing your intention blossom in manifestation. This does not mean what you have to make things happen. This does not mean that you have to make things happen. You are not responsible for how manifestation occurs. The universe unfolds according to its own genius, of course. But you are responsible for your words, beliefs, and intentions you express that are the seeds of your personal creations. The universe then responds in its own wise and powerful way. When this oracle comes to you, it is time to speak your truth. What does your heart truly yearn for? Focus on it and say it aloud. Don't be afraid to speak your dreams, desires, wishes, and fantasies. Sometimes it is only in daring to speak them aloud that we really understand what we want. This can be terrifying, liberating, exciting, and life-changing moment. It is the moment that we grow into a spiritual adult, becoming willing to take a responsibility for our own life journey. Will you speak your heart's truth now? Feel your words moving the energy from deep within, transforming your truth into sound and releasing it as an intent into the universe. Don't worry about finding the perfect words. Just speak freely from the heart. Give yourself permission to express your deepest desires, then let go and trust. Okay, that is very powerful. I feel like this pile has to be about manifestation, um, focusing on truly what your heart desires. Maybe you're not really entirely sure about what your heart wants, or how to get what you want, how to get and manifest what you want. But I mean, Spirit wants you to know that you just have to set the intention first, speak it aloud, and your words, your words shape your reality. So putting it out into the air will let the universe know that's what you want. And, free will, you have the power to do whatever you want. You have the power to create whatever life you really desire, no matter what anybody says, no matter what societal programming says, no matter what your parents say, your friends, your family, your lover. They don't make your life, you do. And that's what matters most. All right, so we have that for your significator card. All right, I have this. I will be listing all of the decks I use below in the description, so if you want to know that. We have affirmation for growth. Okay. All right, we have healing, connecting with your true nature. 33, so if 3 through 3 is, we have 4, 1, 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 through 3, guys, if that angel number resonates with you, this is just a confirmation. So we have peace, healing and peace, guys. Okay. Dissolving of unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Maybe you guys are having some doubts about what you can manifest in your life. Maybe you're doubting your power. You're doubting your voice. Other people could be influencing you to speak negatively. So we do have this malachite, and it does have to do with healing. So healing your heart chakra, balancing that out. Growing has to do with this. Let me just finish this up. So engage in higher reason and shine your light. Okay, so this could really be about your true purpose, what you're truly meant to do in your life, what you're truly meant to, like your dream life, what you want your dream life to be, your peace, connecting to your true self, to your higher self, to your highest path. You definitely need to do some growth, but this is definitely an opportunity, or like a starting point for you to realize your power. And every master knows that they're still learning, still growing as a person. You're never done learning. So, okay. Engage in higher reason and shine your light. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you are on the path. You are on a path right now for growth, a path right now to heal your heart, to find that peace, to find what truly makes you at peace. It's time for you to heal. I feel like once you heal that, you're able to shine brighter, shine as bright as you can, shine as bright as you're meant to in this lifetime. Engage in higher reason is definitely about right now. You are in the process of your highest path, and also I feel like it could be about maybe changing your perspective, looking at things from a higher perspective, because you might not know what's going on exactly right now. You might be confused, you might be lost, you might be hurt, you might be doubting your abilities, but Spirit wants you to know that you are growing, you are healing, and this is all part of the plan. This is all part of divine plan, and you need to focus on that higher, the higher reason for you being here. Spirit wants you to find that peace and wants the best for you and loves you, wants you to heal. And I hope you know that. I hope you feel the love because you're deserving of that. So this is for the collective, so definitely take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Oh, goodness. It just fell. Sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, I'm gonna look at your tarot cards just to get a little bit more insight of what Spirit actually wants you to know right now. So we have the Spirit Significated card. So I'm just gonna put that here, and then just gonna put these here. All right. So let's get our tarot cards out. All right, Spirit. Give me a little bit more insight. Show me exactly what pile number 1 needs to hear right now. What do they need to know? Oh my goodness, guys. So you are definitely under a huge transformation, a huge change. Um, um, changing the way you think. You're under a huge transformation. All right, let's see. What else, Spirit? What else? Okay. Moving on. Okay. So before, maybe, okay, Spirit wants you to know that right now you are under a huge transformation for you, because you're moving to a higher and better place for you. You're going to be finding your peace. You're going to a place where you're able to heal yourself. Maybe you guys are moving. You could be traveling. You could be moving. Moving into a home that gives you the peace you need, away from other distractions, away from people, away from chaotic people, away from that unbalanced thinking. I feel like this is definitely a time of change, growth, self-discovery into what you actually want and where you actually want to be in your life. You are actually healing on a deeper level than you think that you're aware of. You might be confused right now, but that mental clarity will come to you. It will come to you. Spirit wants you to know right now that you need to stop worrying You need to move to calmer waters, you know? Just try to find your peace within this situation that you're in. You might be wondering what you need to do, where you need to go. You're thinking of all these things that you don't need to be worrying about right now. All you need to worry about is that you're on the right path, and you need to figure out ways to heal, to look at things from a higher perspective of what's happening right now. And don't let anybody dim your light. Don't let no outside external people, situations dim who you are inside and dim what you want in your life. That's all I gotta say, you know? Okay. Anything else? You might be in a mindset of lack. You think you don't have the resources to get what you want. You don't think you're able to manifest the life you desire. That is not true. Spirit wants you to know that you are on the right path, and everything you're going through is a catalyst for growth. It is what you need to go through to transform and move into a place of peace, a place of healing, and get out of that lack mindset. You have everything you need within you. All right? And once you change that, once you heal that inside of you, your external situations will change. So focus on your light, focus on your healing, your love, your heart, focus on your peace. That's what Spirit wants you to know right now, to focus on you, your peace, your healing, and don't let anybody take that away from you. Make it a priority. Make it a priority to go outside and walk in nature, or, I don't know, write in your journal. If you're into music, you know, get out your book, write, play music, you know, do whatever makes you connected to your heart, feel connected to your heart, and feel at peace. Yeah, so I just feel like, Spirit, I need a little bit of advice to give. What's some advice? Oh shoot, advice you can give. Okay, this is just confirming, honestly. What's advice you can give for pile number 1? Oh shoot, I don't want that to go in the fire. Okay, this is good, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're getting out of this painful situation. You've been through so much pain. I feel like I'm going to cry right now, but you've been through so much pain, and you're wondering, when will that end? And Spirit wants you to know that it will end. Also, like, some advice Spirit wants you to know is, like, Spirit wants you to follow your intuition. Definitely don't take uh, things for granted. I don't know. I need a little bit more insight. Okay. Spirit wants you to slow down. Take that time to heal. Okay. Take that time to heal. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Um, I feel like the High Priestess, it's very powerful energy. It really is. It's big energy. And I feel like this is you. The High Priestess is you. I don't know. I just have a feeling like you're very smart. I feel like deep down you know exactly what you want to do. And Spirit wants you to know to not let this pain get in your way. Don't go too fast. Don't go too fast and skip the higher purpose for what's going on in your life right now. Don't skip over this pain, because it is there for a reason. It's your catalyst. It's your opportunity. The Spirit is giving you an opportunity to grow and to heal and to change and to grow your intuition and to find that peace within yourself. Yeah, so definitely slow down. Look at your situation from another perspective. Look at your situation from another perspective. See it from a higher perspective. This is for you, for your growth. And maybe you think that this is the end of your, this is the end. You're not moving it forward. You feel like you're not moving forward. You're like, I don't know where to go next. I don't know what to do. Maybe it's getting you stressed out, but Spirit wants you to know that you need to look deeper into yourself. You need to look within yourself, and you need to figure out that what brings you peace, and to use this for healing opportunities. Okay, shift your perspective. Surrender to the divine and its plans for you. All right. Okay. I've actually really liked this pile. It's definitely very meaningful and it resonates with me a lot too. I hope you enjoyed your reading and you found that helpful and gave you a little bit of hope and insight. So I'm going to leave this here for you. Please subscribe and leave a comment and share your story. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to this reading. So I just wanted to remind you to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is a collective reading, and not everything is going to be exactly your life, and you know what I mean? So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So this is your card, Trust in the Plan. So I love this card, honestly. This is very meaningful. So pyrite, yeah, this is your crystal. I'm not 100% sure what this crystal means. So if you know, just leave a comment in the comments below, please, and tell me what this means. I think it's about maybe ambition, learning. I'm actually not entirely sure. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so this is your card, Trust in the Plan. And I'm just going to read that for you guys. If you guys want to know where any of these decks are from, just look in the description box below. I will be listing all of that for you. So yeah, I just want to read this for you, the significator card. And yeah, so Trust in the Plan. In preparation for radical growth, there can be temporary disorder and chaos. Whilst the mind may worry that something is going wrong, the spirit knows that this is the way for the old to disassemble, so the new can be formed. Although you may feel out of control during such times, you do not need to resist the process. There is no need to attempt to impose your own sense of order upon the greater plan. You do not need to seek solutions, for there is no problem here in need of solving. What has been is being cleared away in preparation for the next chapter in your life. Have faith, all is well. I just want to say, if you're drawn to pile number 1, definitely watch that. It definitely has to do a lot with trusting the plan, and yeah. So if you're If you feel drawn to that, go watch it. If you don't have to. Let me finish this. Do not fear. You may see the life you have known appears to be ending. You may find that the things you used to do or the way you used to think no longer seem as relevant as they once were. You may feel your relationships and friendships are changing. Some may even be ending. Perhaps you find no longer have the energy. You have no longer, I'm sorry. Perhaps you find no longer you have the energy or motivation to keep certain relationships going in your life. However, your energy is meant to be withdrawing from what is once supported. This is not an abandonment or betrayal. It is not selfish. It is honest. And when you trust in your spiritual growth, all that happens is love. That means that even an apparent loss may always serve love, whether that is immediately obvious or not. It is sometimes necessary for both parties to become free to live their true destiny. Life is a loving, creative journey for your soul. That means there will be times when the very thing you have worked towards needs to crumble, so that the next evolution of your soul manifestation upon the earth can take place. It is natural, and although it can be challenging to trust in a greater creative process during times when it seems as though there is only chaos and confusion, you are strong enough spiritually to do so. To feel peace during such times, you must trust in your own inner knowing over what appears to be. You are divinely scheduled to evolve at this point in your life. Can you sense an exciting growth phase happening for you? There is another way for you to live, to be, to thrive, and to love in this world, and you are rapidly heading towards it. This is a time to surrender control and allow a higher power to direct your course. Many exciting new opportunities, situations, and connections will come into your life as a result of what you are experiencing now. It is all part of the of a greater divine intelligence unfolding in loving service to your own sacred path, life path. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so sorry for my reading. Have faith and stay true to your spiritual principles. Trust in an unfolding higher plan. Know that all changes in your life serve your higher good. The universe knows what you need and is in process of delivering it to you now. All is happening for a greater purpose. You can flow with the changes in loving trust. Your perfect time for resurrection will follow this destruction and will occur in the perfect way. Okay, guys. So I definitely think that there is transformation. There is a feeling that you can't see your way through the chaos. You don't know what's going on. You don't know how you're going to end up, where you're going to end up. But, Spirit wants you to know right now that you just need to trust. You need to surrender. You need to trust. You need to let it all go. You need to let all the worries go to the divine. Let it go. And it will make you feel so much lighter. And definitely that will raise your vibration, make you happier as a person, trusting in the divine, trusting that you are exactly where you're meant to be. And obviously Spirit wants you to know that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You are exactly what you're meant to be doing. You're doing exactly that. You're transforming into a new person, and you're growing, you're changing, you're learning, and that is all for the divine's plan. All right, guys. So we have hibernation and regeneration. We have night wind, facing fear, subconscious release, and healing. Okay, yeah, guys, definitely if you're drawn to pile number 1, go read or go listen to that. This definitely has to do with calming down, calming, finding peace, and regaining your energy. Maybe you spent a lot of your energy worrying, holding on to attachments. It's time to detach. It's time to release. Face your fears. Face those doubts you have that you're not where you're meant to be. You're not the perfect person. You know, nobody is perfect. Nobody is. Okay? You're perfectly imperfect, okay? And I love you. The divine loves you. And you should love yourself as well. That's number one. We have the message, positive news, positive outcomes. So Spirit just wants you to know, I'm going to say this right now. Spirit wants you to know that you have nothing to fear, baby. You have nothing to fear. There's a positive outcome, positive. Everything is going to play out exactly how it's meant to, and it's going to be for your benefit. It's going to be good. It's going to be great. And you just need to take this time to rest. You need to rest your mind. You've been up. You've been working. You've been doing all this extra stuff. And you just need to chill out, calm, let go, surrender. You know, maybe you could do some, I don't know if you're into magic. If you're into magic, if you're into rituals, if you're into, you know, things like that, definitely do a detachment spell. You can do a detachment spell. You can do a meditation focused on detaching and focus on releasing and healing. Yeah, releasing those fears. So we have be patient. Okay, I love this for you guys. Okay, keep your commitments. I love this for you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Spirit wants you to know that you're good. You're okay. And you just need to be patient. Yes, it's straightforward. Be patient. Be patient. Trust in what the divine has for you. Trust its plan. Trust that it's for the greater good. Be patient. It will come. And it is positive. It's positive. It's good for you. Okay? Good. Keep your commitments is a little bit like, I feel like it's trying to say, keep your commitment to yourself. Like, keep your commitments that you have to yourself. So, you know, things like, you know, your priorities. I feel like it has to do with this, like committing to your path, committing to your path, committing to your healing, committing to, you know, you could be a very spiritual person, committing to your spirituality and your beliefs, committing to your beliefs. Sometimes we forget our beliefs and we're just faced with fear. We have this fear that, oh, I don't really believe it. I don't believe in myself. I can't do this. There's no way this can be possible for me. There's no way, but Spirit wants you to know that it is a way. There is a way. You need to trust that it's for you. It's going to happen for you. The Spirit has a plan for you, and it's positive. Okay? It's positive. The Spirit loves you. Spirit loves you. The divine loves you. The universe loves you. Whatever you want to call it, your angel guide, or your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they love you and they want the best for you. They want you to release this feeling that this fear that you have. It's wearing you out. It's wearing you out, and it's making you restless. So you need to take that time and focus on your commitments that you have to yourself. Okay. I hope that resonates with you guys. You know, this is for the collective, so be aware of that. I'm going to pull a little bit, I am going to pull some tarot cards for you. So, yeah. Just want to take a deep breath. So. I feel like this is like, I don't know. There's a lot going on, so I'm going to just take a deep breath. If you need to do that with me. Okay. So, Spirit, I just want to go a little bit deeper. What do you want to tell pile number 2 right now? What do you want to tell pile number 2? You got the devil. All right, don't be scared of the devil. Don't be scared. The star. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, we have 2 cards here. Oh gosh, guys. Yo, I'm sorry, all major arcana cards. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. Like, I knew this was very heavy, powerful energy here. There's a lot happening in your life. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there might be like a lot going on. There might be, because the Tower card is about the destruction in your life, breaking down things, breaking down something. It could be about like chaos and a turning point in your life, okay? So these, I mean, don't be afraid that the star card is reversed. It's still a good card. It's still a good card to have, and it's definitely about healing. It's healing the bad habits, healing negative attachments, healing, especially with this moon card reverse, like maybe you have some illusions, some situation that is blinding you, making you forget where you're supposed to go, making you forget your commitments, making you forget like your beliefs, making you forget who you truly are, making you forget what this path is, what this journey of life is actually. You know, it's about releasing this illusion. So you're definitely changing. You're definitely having a turning point in your life. And Spirit wants you to know that it's definitely changing for the better. It's changing for the better for you, for your highest good, okay? Even though you might be going through a lot right now, Spirit wants you to know that everything is okay. And you need to just cry it out if you really have to. Cry it out, you know? Spirit wants you to heal. Be patient. Okay? There might be some huge fears that you are facing right now. And the only way to get out of that is to go through it. You need to go through it. You need to, you need to use this for your growth. Okay? This is definitely a turning point in your life. Okay? This is major for you. This is a huge, huge, major turning point in your healing, in your path. And you need to be patient. You need to trust. This is all for a higher purpose, a higher reason, and you're exactly where you're meant to be. And everything will turn out good for you. So you do not need to worry, okay? Do not worry, guys, okay? Spirit loves you. Spirit wants the best for you. All right, I just want a little bit of advice. Spirit, can you give a little bit of advice for our pile number 2, please? Advice. See, what is with these major arcana cards, guys? This is powerful. Okay, this is powerful. We got the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune. So you're definitely, this turning point is aligning you to the highest version of yourself. It's aligning you to be, aligning harmony. It's bringing harmony in your life. Things are changing. So there's a lot of changing for you. Changes are needed. Maybe you need to make changes. You need to make changes to your commitments. Make sure you figure out what your priorities are. Change the way you view things. Change your perspective on your life and what, trust in the path. You're committed. You're committed to your path. Come on. You gotta be committed. You gotta be committed, okay? Everything is for a purpose. It's for your plan, okay? It's for the highest good. you're here for a reason. So don't ever doubt that. And maybe that's what your fears are. Maybe you're not really feeling like you're meant to be here, or maybe you're tired. You're tired, and you need to face some fears. It's definitely a turning point for you. So it's some advice from Spirit is definitely to I feel like Spirit wants you to remember that there are cycles in life. So what I mean by that is, what I mean by that is you could be in a cycle right now. You could be in a cycle right now. Could be a negative cycle. Could be fears. I feel like maybe it's a cycle of healing. Maybe Spirit has been putting in your path signs that you need to heal. You need to face these patterns. You need to break this cycle. You need to change and come into alignment with yourself. So this is definitely a turning point in your life. This is definitely maybe breaking that cycle, changing, breaking habits, changing the cycle. I don't know. I keep saying the same thing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this message through. This is very powerful energy. You have all major arcana cards, so that's very heavy energy. So there's a lot going on. This is a very important moment in your life. This is a very important change, turning point. And it's for the better. It's for your healing. It's for your highest good. It's to align you to harmony. Maybe it's bringing you love. It's bringing you love. Love for yourself, maybe. Love for your commitments. It could be love for, committing to self-care, honestly. Committing to a path of healing. So it is definitely about changes. And yeah. I don't know. I feel like maybe I need something else. The last pile didn't get a lot, another card, but I'm going to definitely pull one for you because I feel like there's more that I need to get out to you. So let's see what that is. Anything else I feel like Spirit, let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on. Okay, the Empress, another major arcana card. So, okay. So the Empress is patient. She is patient. She gets exactly what she wants with minimum effort. I feel like she lives the easy life, the easy path, and it comes to her. It comes to her easily. Maybe you have some choices to make. You have some choices to make. Maybe I feel like maybe it's like fixing maybe you have some sort of belief, a belief pattern, a belief that you have to break, a belief that you have to change, a belief with yourself. Like I feel like it could be with maybe your self-worth. Um, so I feel like Spirit wants you to take care of yourself, definitely. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I feel like I need to read this. I need to read this and like what the reverse means. I'm not really sure. So let's see what that is, guys. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting this? Okay. Okay, illusions and confusion. So we have that. So we have the moon card releasing that illusion. So The 7 reversed means it can warn that appearances are often deceiving. This is a reminder to beware of things that seem too good to be true. Be careful not to go all in something that causes extreme emotions, since that feeling of intense excitement can vanish as quickly as it arrived. Look to see the underlying truth of each situation and proceed with caution. Does that resonate with you guys? I'm just going to read the Empress. Okay, receiving love and creativity. The Empress emanates a powerful energy of receiving rather than taking action. You can allow what is being birthed in your life to take its time without rushing or forcing it. The Empress is relaxed, trusting that her passion and creativity produces a powerful magnetism that attracts everything she desires. Okay, guys. So I feel like Spirit really is trying to get that maybe you feel like you have to push. Maybe you feel like you have to work extra hard, because it seems like you're tired, guys. It seems like you're tired, and it shows that you think you have to work extra hard to get what you want. But this feels like this is about being patient, taking taking the easy route, letting it come to you, being relaxed, um, you know, not doing things to the extreme. Sometimes things could be, it could seem very exciting in the moment, but with this devil energy, I feel like, unhealthy attachments. Maybe you have, maybe you have an addiction to something, and, it could be about like having that rush in the moment, having that dopamine, having that, it could be anything, like watching too much television, you know what I mean? Like, uh, that honestly drains your energy. Watching too much TV, watching, doom scrolling, doing the most, you know what I mean? Doing that for long periods of time is really exhausting. Even though you're laying down, not really doing anything, it's exhausting to the mind. And you need to meditate. You need to meditate, you need to relax, you need to sleep, you need to take a moment to yourself. And that is what actually gives you that dopamine. It'll help you receive more dopamine, um, and feel happier. It will create a more positive and balanced life if you really focus on what you actually want, instead of, like every day. I feel like, me personally, I've been in this mode where I'm trying to release my attachment to, television. I did watch a lot of television. I laid down and didn't want to do anything all day except watch television. You know what I mean? And that ultimately hurt me as a person. It made me feel more sad. It made me feel sad. It made me feel my dopamine receptors, whatever, didn't make and produce as much as it could if I was outside walking in nature. So, being more relaxed and taking in what the divine has for you. I feel like without the opportunities that they actually could give you, like walking in nature, running, your commitments, doing what you actually want to do. Don't feel bad, don't feel guilty if you want to just sit and watch a movie. But, do all things in moderation. I think that's what Spirit wants you to know, so I hope you enjoyed this pile. If you're drawn to any other pile, definitely go watch that. And please comment your story down below. I would love to hear. And thank you for watching this video. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for watching my video. And if you want to know if you want to know any of the oracles I use on, decks or whatever, I will list them in the description box below. So let's get right into your reading. So this is your card, Divine, the Power of Divine Masculine. And you also have the Dalmatian Jasper. So this is about joy, luck, and balance. Can you see this? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Can you see this? Okay. Joy, luck, and balance. So if that is your crystal. And then I am going to read this from the book for you. And don't mind my reading. I might stutter. Sorry about that, but just want to, inform you first. Okay, guys, so remember this is for the collective, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. An empowering energy seeks expression from within. It wishes to free you from confusion, paralysis, and stagnancy. Sorry. It seeks to stir you into consciously choosing action, greater discipline, and focus. It's time to end the frustration of repeating old patterns. You are ready to break through into a new way of life. Feel inspired, be energized, and focus on your dreams and desires. Take steps to manifest them on the physical plane. Believe your success is inevitable. The divine masculine in you knows when to accept and when to say no. To a belief, fear, habit, pattern. I'm so sorry, guys. I warned you. Okay. The divine masculine in you knows when to accept and when to say no to a belief, fear, habit, person, or situation. This divine masculine energy exists within all men and women. It rallies the spirit and responds in times when you feel drained, taken advantage of, or overwhelmed by too many choices and demands. It cuts through the confusion that comes with choice and priority setting. It refuses to be distracted and keeps you from being dissuaded from your life purpose. I'm sorry. That was funny. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. The divine masculine is growing within you now. It is the spiritual light that reveals the truth without filters or veils. Let this energy clear distractions, demands, and drama from your life. Let it help you discern what is best for you and give you the courage to act on it. Let it help you sort out what is true from what is illusion. Let it help you dedicate your time and energy to what has most meaning for you. It will empower you to claim success in what matters most to you. The divine masculine overcomes procrastination. It acts again and again in accordance with the heart. Divine masculine energy empowers each leading light to lovingly assert him or herself into the world. Supports us in standing up for what has meaning to the heart whilst lovingly but firmly saying no when we need to do so. Do not minimize your inner divine masculine, whether you are a man or a woman. Nourish it. However, if your masculine energy has been trapped in the wounds of your ancestors, he may demand absolute perfection before you believe you are worthy of love. He may even be violent towards you, perhaps keeping you from saying no to violent relationships or self-harming through over-exercising, denying your body good nutrition or rest, or by ignoring your feelings, vulnerabilities, or intuitive wisdom. He may be in need. He may need healing from your inner divine feminine to feel loved, valuable, worthy, needed, and respected. Then the inner misogynist will fall away as a new empowered divine masculine asserts itself within you. Learn to trust this part of yourself. Let him become strong in you. He can be your guide, protector, defender. Trust when he says no to something or someone. Trust when he says you are ready for this, and encourages you to act. As you trust in him, you will trust yourself to be visible. Your inner divine masculine will help you shine your light without fear, so others can also find your way through darkness into love. Oh gosh, guys, that was powerful. That was powerful, guys. I love this for you. This is very powerful. This is very powerful. I'm getting like, okay, if you are not already in your divine masculine, I feel like it's time for you to balance your feminine and your masculine. You know, as it said, nurture that side of you, your feminine side, nurture that masculine ego. You know, you can be male or female. Everyone has that masculine and feminine energy within them. So I feel like this has to do a lot about taking action, doing, and then also I feel like it has to do about boundaries. I'm actually not too sure about what Spirit wants you to know exactly, so we're gonna just take these cards first. So we have air magic. We have remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Okay, yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. Guys, bro. Yo, you're seeing this in real time with me, okay? You're seeing this real time. Yin and yang. I just said that. Yin and yang. So this is about your feminine and masculine energy. Okay, it's definitely about that, creating harmony, creating that balance. It could be about figuring out the best way for you to handle this. Nurture. Okay, you know, don't lean too much in one side. You know, if you're being too feminine, you're being too like, I mean, I mean, not in like a bad way, because being emotional is beautiful, and I'm a very emotional person myself. So maybe, like, you know, if you're being too emotional, being too sensitive, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing at all. I'm not. I'm really not. It's beautiful to be sensitive. It's beautiful to be emotional. So don't think of that in a bad or negative way. If you are feeling too sensitive, too emotional, using that masculine energy to balance that out, you know, taking action where is necessary, saying no, creating boundaries, saying no, creating boundaries and saying no when things are too much for you to handle. And it is definitely okay to say no. It's definitely okay to say no. And don't let anyone make you feel like it is not okay, because it definitely is. So yeah, let's just see what else we have. Imagine solutions and think things through. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this is a little bit everywhere for me. If you have a feeling, you already know what this means. But I feel like this has to do with I feel like Spirit wants you to definitely wants you to know that you need to balance your emotions, balance your thoughts, balance your actions with your emotions. You know, do things from your heart instead of your mind. You know, act from your heart. Act from that place where it's not from your emotions. Act from act from your heart. Definitely your heart space. Definitely creating harmony. So imagine solutions and think things through. Maybe you could be too on the on either side. I'm not too sure what it could be about. This emotions, past feelings, does make me think it's more feminine energy, and you need to balance it with your masculine energy, balance it out, in the way of maybe you're not really doing anything. Maybe it's telling you to think. So think things through makes me like think things through, and imagine solutions definitely have to go with each other. So like resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. I feel like maybe something came back into your life, and maybe a bad way of thinking. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be negative. It could be just like a past way of feeling, a past habit that you had. Um, Maybe you're wondering how to get out of that. Maybe I think, guys, I think I need to read. I think I need to read these two cards to get a little bit more insight. I hope you guys are okay with that. So we have the Everyday Witch Oracle. Is this one Air Magic? Just want to know what this means. Page 44. Air Magic. Without air, there is no life. But unlike the earth element, which is solid and obvious, the element of air is more, you guys don't know how to say that. I don't know, and harder to visualize. You cannot, after all, hold a chunk of air in your hands the way you can a rock. So we often use something else to symbolize it, like a feather or incense. But that doesn't make it any less vital as an element than earth, or any less powerful, as anyone who has ever lived through a hurricane will tell you. Embrace the power of air with every breath and send your appreciation out on the breeze. So I feel like maybe you're not really taking in, maybe you're not like appreciating, not really recognizing um, one one side of the yin and yang. Like maybe I don't know, I feel like spirit needs you to know right now that you need to focus on, I'm going to say, about masculine energy. Um, okay, so I feel like spirit wants you to know that you need to remember the masculine side of you. Remember who you are, and not to take advantage of that, and to recognize it as it's powerful as the other feminine side of you. That masculine side of you is definitely as important as your feminine side. So creating that balance, creating that harmony will make it stable, will help you find solutions within whatever you need to know right now within your life circumstances. Sorry. Okay, action. There is a simple way to connect with the magic of air, and you do it all the time. Breathing. But instead of breathing without conscious effort, take a few minutes to sit and really be aware of the air moving in and out of your lungs. Feel the power you draw in with every breath, and the cleansing that carries away what you don't need as you exhale. If you want, visualize the breath coming in as one color, yellow for instance, and the breath going out as another, gray, as it walks away any negativity. Be sure to say thank you to the element for its gifts. This card is telling you to do something magical connected to air. You can do the breathing exercise above, or stand outside in the wind as you mindfully connect to the power of air. If you have been struggling with health or emotional issues, light a stage. Okay, guys. So this definitely has to do with being too emotional, maybe you're in need of finding solutions to your emotions, and you need to think your emotions through without acting. Sometimes a negative masculine energy can make you, as it said, self-harm, overeat, do too much out of moderation. You need to do things in moderation. So imagine solutions to your emotions. So solutions being different ways of acting. Maybe you need to think through your emotions, think through what you're feeling, and actually take it in instead of not really feeling it, instead of trying to move it away, trying to disregard it. And at the end of the day, if you do that, your emotions will become stronger, because it's not happening for no reason. You're not crazy. You're not feeling that emotion for no reason. There is a reason, and you feel that for a reason. So you need to actually take that in. You need to breathe it. You need to breathe it through yourself. You need to calm yourself down. You need to really take in your emotions, take in what you're feeling, and then you could translate that, transmute that into something more positive. Think it through, think it in a more positive aspect, in a more positive way. Maybe something will come to light that you were never expecting to come to light. Maybe you never imagined that this is what this emotion is actually coming from, and it will turn into something more powerful and greater for you, more healing for you. It could be very healing for you to just take a moment and to be with yourself and breathe in that emotion and breathe out that, breathe it out and let it go. Surrender. So balancing that, balancing that yin and yang. You can definitely look more into this. If you're a little bit confused on what masculine and feminine energy is, I'm definitely not an expert. So, but I definitely know that eating out your feelings isn't going to help you in the long term. It's, I don't know if this is a word, detrimental to your health. It's not helping you. It's a long term. It's not long term happiness. It's short term happiness. And sometimes, I definitely have done this before. I definitely relate to it. Eating your emotions, binge watching shows, and then that ultimately makes you, more emotional. It really does. Makes you sad. That makes you not want to take action in a positive way, and it's time for you to create a balance within yourself, within those energies. So yeah, I'm just going to pull some tarot cards to get a little bit more insight within what that means and what Spirit wants you to know. Page of Wands, the Hermit in reverse. Okay, and then Five of Wands. So this has to do with I feel like your passions, your ambition, um, you know, I feel like your higher purpose, It could be about, your desires. So Spirit wants you to know that I feel like you're refusing to look within yourself. You're refusing to look within these emotions, within what you're feeling, within your feelings. These feelings are for a reason, and they're trying to tell you something. These emotions are trying to tell you something. And you need to look in within yourself. So Page of Wands. So I feel like this is like an opportunity for you. Maybe your emotions, maybe the way you're feeling, is an opportunity for you to look within yourself, and you're refusing that. But it is time. Spirit wants you to know it is time for you to do that. There could be a lot of chaos, a lot of struggle, a lot of conflict within that, within your feelings. Maybe you're scared. You're scared to look at that part of yourself. You're fighting yourself. I'm going to just look at the meaning for the reversal. That's on the back of the book. So, okay, guys, look, imagine solutions, and then the reversal says exaggeration, finding a solution. Okay, the reverse Five of Wands in your reading can point to a conflict being blown out of proportion, or the details of an argument or a story being exaggerated for dramatic effect. Stick to the facts in order to avoid further drama and conflict. It also may point to a resolution or agreement reached after an argument. Okay. The Page of Wands is grounded yet playful, someone who sees the world through a lens of curiosity. Good news, possibly through email, text, phone calls, or direct conversations, is coming your way. Be open to creative experiences, new opportunities, and expressing yourself in ways that feel fresh and dynamic. Okay. I'm also feeling like this could be about another person. This could be about another person. Maybe you're going through a situation with another person that you need to have a conversation with, and this conversation will help you. It will help you to figure out where to go to. Figure out what to do next. Figure out a solution for your argument, your disagreement. It could be another person in your life is, it could be you and another person. Maybe you are more emotional. You are more the feminine, nurturing energy type. You're more sensitive. And this other person could be more masculine, more taking action, more not really the nurturing type, more of like doing, the more doing. So maybe having a conversation with each other, and that conversation will create a harmony and balance within your guys' relationship. And it could be a past lover, a past friendship. Maybe this friendship ended because of a disagreement, or maybe a sensitive, dramatic time, a disagreement. It's time to think things through. It's time to imagine the solution. It's time to, if you want to keep this person in your life, and if that is for your greater good, it's time to have a conversation about what to do next. It's about having, making a compromise, coming together, and helping each other with your guys' strengths. It could also be, it could also be, it could also be you leaning too much into your feminine side, and that could cause drama, that could cause, a conflict, a disruption. It could cause, it could literally be anything. It could be like you being too, sensitive, and I honestly can't think of an example, but it's time to just look within yourself, take a breath, take a minute, take that time to yourself to actually focus and think things through and focus on the solutions, so you can in turn take action and use that masculine energy to solve that you know conflict that's happening in your life. Okay. So anything else, Spirit, what else? Some advice for pile number 3. Some advice. Justice, Ace of Pentacles, and I think 7 of Wands. Yeah, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands, reversed Ace of Pentacles, and Justice. So Justice is, it's definitely about finding that balance and speaking your truth, not being afraid, to set boundaries in your life. That conversation maybe you need to have to take that action, take that opportunity to say no, to say, I can't do this, this is my boundary, and you are not going to step over that, you are not going to cross that boundary, and definitely defend your side, defend your energy, defend your energy. Look for that balance and find that truth within yourself. Find your truth. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like um, so Ace of Pentacles and not reverse is about it's about abundance and new beginnings. So maybe this new beginning, maybe something is being delayed. Something is being delayed. So there could be an opportunity for you that you are not seeing. You are refusing to see. You are refusing to see an opportunity that the universe is giving. Maybe you're unable to see it, You're trying too hard to make something work. You're trying too hard, and you need to relax. You need to trust. You need to breathe and actually focus on what truly matters to you. You need to focus on your truth. You know, you're trying too hard to make something work for you. I feel like that also has to do with, your yin and yang not being balanced, and it's time to balance that. This is an opportunity for you to balance that. And maybe you're refusing to see it. Maybe you're overlooking it. And you need to just loosen up, loosen your grip. Try not to be so controlling. Try not to control every aspect. And also, it could be like maybe you're not expecting it could be an opportunity, it could be something you're not really expecting it to look like that. You're not really imagining it to be like that. So I feel like Spirit, the advice Spirit wants to give to you is to really maybe change your perspective, change your perspective and to find your truth. You find the truth of the situation, find the justice that you need, take a step back, loosen your grip. Maybe you feel like you have to, defend yourself. You have to, yeah. Um, hmm. Yeah, guys. If this resonates with you, comment down below, and I would love to hear your story. So this is your pile number 3. If you're drawn to any other piles that I am offering today, definitely go and look at that. It could definitely be helpful and give you a little bit more insight into your situation. This is for the collective, so everything is different. Every situation is different. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I was just reading this right here, and it says, taking a stand for your beliefs is a necessary part of asserting yourself in the pursuit of your goals. You can handle whatever life throws at you. Okay? The Seven of Wands deals with an unforeseen challenges and obstacles that arise on your path. Asking you to be assertive and strategic rather than acting defensive for your hard work and reputation. Being being courageous in the face of adversity and listening to your intuition is the best way to handle pressure and increase your success. Okay. So if that resonates with you, I just wanted to read that for you to get a little bit more insight into your reading. So I hope you enjoyed your reading for today. And I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.